Welcome to More Than Lyrics podcast. This will be episode 2. I'm your host, GT. I got my bro here, also host, Bobby.
Bobby's in the house.
Bobby's in the house.
Bobby.
Bro?
I'm doing good, man. It's good. Always good.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
This.
It can only be right if both of us are doing it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Got 2 lions in the house.
2 lines.
I think this is the first project like this that we worked on. Like, usually it's me coming in on your thing or you coming in on my thing. So this is us together doing a thing.
Which is very surprising because we've been in the same lane for 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
I feel like I've known you all this whole time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I want to say over a decade.
Yes, easily.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what's
we
up.
got our first guest on the podcast. Thank you for being with us.
What's going on? King John, KJ for short.
Yeah.
I share a little history with Bobby as well. And I have a passing history with GT just through Sozo.
A
Yeah.
couple of times. 'Cause
Yeah.
Bobby's been trying to introduce us too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't-
just
I
been,
didn't
it
put
keeps
2 and 2
falling.
together.
Yeah, it's because I don't know if you've ever seen his face and everybody's been like, oh, GT.
Yeah. I've seen his face
Yeah.
off of your content
Yeah.
Okay.
or whatever you showed me.
Yeah.
But I never put GT together with GT. It was just like,
Yeah.
Man,
there's
it's a
2 guys
different
named
GT.
GT.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's awesome.
KJ, what do you do?
So I am a recording artist, lyricist. I'm also an audio engineer and a sound designer. I've currently stepped into the realm of film. So recording audio live for film, but also doing the post-production for film, like the Foley effects and things like that. And obviously the leveling for dialogue and things like that. But my first love is lyricism. I love hip hop. It doesn't just have to be hip hop. I'm just a writer. Bars, words, lyrics. More
I
than
like that
lyrics.
last project you sent me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a fun project to do. I stepped into an old school bag for that.
And that's what I was telling my fam. I said, this sounds like, what I'm used to hearing.
Yeah.
So I can listen to this.
That's what I grew up hearing.
Yeah.
It's an album.
He heard a single, but it will be on the next album coming out called Here I Stand. That's
You
going to be a
looking for features?
personal album. I'm down for features, but it is personal. It is fully St. Louis focused because that's where I'm
You
from.
from St. Louis?
Yeah.
I grew up in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So,
West side.
Yeah.
hey, if you can bring some of that, we cool with it.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, the whole purpose of the album is to bring a perspective to myself that I never really revealed to other people outside of family and close connections, mostly in the Marine Corps. A lot of people don't even know where I'm from.
She's been talking to me about you
Yeah.
for a couple of years. I didn't know you was from.
Most people think I'm from where they meet me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People in California thought I was from California. People here thought I was from Nebraska. Don't know why. I don't exude any Nebraskan qualities, but
I feel like Nebraska's a good melting pot.
Yeah. I think so.
I think it's a melting pot.
Yeah.
That for that reason.
Yeah.
Good melting pot? I don't know about that one.
How long you been in Nebraska?
Like maybe a year.
Oh, you just got here
Yeah.
from.
Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
Yep. EAS. I got out sometime last year and then moving on from there.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for giving me a reason to serve.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Always look for a reason to say something back that's nice. And,
Yeah, right? It took
Yeah.
me a while to
It's-
figure out how to say
it's-
that.
It's kind of difficult.
I was like, man,
Like, what do you say?
yeah, you welcome?
Yeah.
That sounds arrogant.
I know, right? Ah,
It sounds real arrogant. Yeah, you're welcome. Like, geez, my bad.
yeah. But maybe it's the time, just the time spending in the military and going to different places. We have to blend in and not look so much like a tourist,
Oh, yeah.
but be able to talk. And you're here in Omaha, people are just gonna expect, from talking to you, you know how to carry yourself
Yeah.
to not look like a tourist and sound like a tourist.
Yeah, but I'm from the Midwest, so that's probably that thing right there, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities with Midwestern states.
And Omaha doesn't give you like a lot of skyscrapers to be walking downtown looking up like, wow, this place. So
Except for the bank.
yeah.
That's a tall building.
It's massive.
I got on the roof of that thing. It was crazy.
It was a great view.
It was. Got some photos.
Hmm.
It was nice.
I might have a project for you. Not a project, but opportunity. I recently met the guy that runs front of house at the Jewel,
Okay.
and he's looking for some freelancers. So
I'm always down for audio work.
yeah.
Music, sound, doesn't matter.
Have you been in the Jewel?
Nope.
And that's funny too, because the Jewel was one of the places. I don't know if I texted or talked to you. It's like you might want to check with the Jewel. Yeah.
Yeah, I met the dude. I was on a call at Slowdown, and he was like, "Hey, can you come around audio at the Jewel this day?" And I'm like, "Nah, my schedule's
Yeah,
booked."
my schedule's open.
Sweet. Yeah, I checked with like 2 or 3 other people. Everybody's busy, so yeah, make sure I get your contact.
Oh yeah, I got a website too where people can book me. There are deals though. There's exceptions. I've like the church that I'm working at right now, Unity of Omaha. They didn't book me through the website. Actually, Bob Moss, one of my instructors at Metro, he brought it up, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can use some more experience doing things. I've never done live mixing for a church before, so I know reflections are going to be a little different based on the auditorium or like the spacing and how many people are expected to be there. But it was a good experience.
You taking classes now?
I am. Yeah, I'm done being Nick Cannon in a sense. Like, that drum line where I've taught myself by ear how to do all music and audio. I decided I probably should go and get a professional education, not because I need it, but because there's perspectives that I can learn from
Yeah.
and evolve and elevate my craft. Then I met Mike, who taught me how to do video. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, wow, this is a plus. I started that journey in Kansas City. Then I went to Ohio, went to International College of Broadcasting, where I met some dope engineers. But yeah, I met my favorite instructor here in Metro, Andy. He's incredibly knowledgeable. Like I would take his class like 5 times, the same one over and over again, and learn something new every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Must be a
if you want to
form
do something in life, they need to run across that Obi-Wan Kenobi that can
Yeah.
and take them under their wing. And it's great that you had an opportunity to do that.
Oh yeah. for sure.
While you was in the Corps, is this anywhere along the line of what you were probably doing in the Marine Corps, or is this totally out of the box?
No, so it's so funny you asked me that question. Everywhere I deployed or went, I was known as the guy that always brought, like, I always had my Mac and my microphone with me in my interface.
Nice.
Like, everywhere I went, I was recording music. Like, we'd be in Spain, the barracks, busy. I used to take my recording gear out of the barracks, and I used to, like, break into, like, this little auditorium. The doors are locked, but they had the window that was kind of cracked open.
Literally break into
So
it.
I, like, open the window. People would catch me and was like, Jones, what you doing? I'm just
Leaving.
yeah, you know, so I put my stuff in there and it was a space all to myself. I set up the microphone and I just record music. So I wasn't really doing any live mixing. I wasn't doing any sound design for film. I was just recording music. I would always find an opportunity to rap for something
So where can we find your projects?
on all platforms. So you can search up King John for Angel of Rap, which is my first album that came out. Kill or Die, which was the third one. The second one was She Loves Me Not. And then the fourth one coming out is going to be called Here I Stand. And the
Okay.
fifth one might drop. The right next after that is The Contract. That's an album, that's my pride and joy. I'm not even going to give away what that one's about. That's
We
I
have
have
to
a
listen
whole
to find
script.
out.
I'll have a whole script for that album. Just know that album is an audio movie. That's the concept of it.
Are you gonna do like music videos with it?
At first, no. I just want people to just take the movie
Yeah.
audibly, close your eyes and just get taken away on a journey.
Yeah.
There's going to be dialogue, there's going to be skits, it's going to be literally how you would shoot a movie and take the video away. That's how the album's going to be.
Interesting.
But then music infused with everything you hear.
I love the concept.
Yeah. We're going to Mexico. That's the only hint that I can tell you
Sheesh.
for the album.
There's a rapper I follow on Instagram. I can't even think of his name right now, but he has an album that he did like that, and he did a video with it. Like I think it launched first as a video, and it's like I don't know, like 45 minutes, an hour long content, but it's all like his singles put together, or I guess the album put together.
Yeah.
into that video. I think it's a pretty cool concept.
It is an interesting concept. I just thought there's something that every artist, not every artist, some artists are just lucky. But if you really want to make it without luck, there's got to be something you do to set yourself apart. And that's the thing. I'm a really good writer. I can write scripts. I can make short films and all that, but I'm an audio guy. How can I push the fact that I love music and audio, but still do the writing and stuff that I love? Being a lyricist, that's the obvious one, but that doesn't set me apart from every other lyricist in history.
Right.
So I thought, what if I wrote scripts? I'm going to write stories. The album is going to be the story. The music is going to tell the story. And that's the whole concept. We've heard concept albums before, but not like this. Not like what you're going to hear when it finally releases. Like, we've heard skits, we've heard people make music, but usually I hear an album, I'll listen, and there's a song that matches the theme of the album. But then there's like some random party song that has nothing to do with the theme, but it's in there.
Right.
And then there's a skit right afterwards that kind of pushes you back in the theme. And then there's another song. And it's the continuity is kind of everywhere. But if you make an album from beginning to end, where it's the continuity is very straightforward.
Let's go to the party.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Let's make a segue to where it's like, hey, if there is a party, how did we get here?
Yeah.
I don't want you to have to think and decipher how we got to this song. No, I'm going to take you through it, but I'm still going to have some mystique to it, but nothing that makes you go, I don't know how this fits on the album. Every song has a purpose. Every word, every stanza, bar, whatever, is all purposeful.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to
I
pitch
am
it as
too,
much as
'cause
I can.
I've been working on mine for I don't know how many years now. Yeah, it's tough to put together a group of songs, but they're all connected and they all tell the same story. Yeah.
Or the continuation of different
continuation,
stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there comes a point in time where, and I'm not saying this is what you're doing, but you get to a certain point, like I feel like perfectionism is a thing that a lot of people deal with. Like I gotta have it just like exactly perfect. And sometimes you just gotta release it.
That is my problem.
Okay.
I mean, you nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I get done and I have to listen to my lyrics 1,000 times, and I listen to it in the car, and I was like, man, that sounds stupid if I say it like that. Then I changed that, and I was like, but now this part don't.
I want to say like sometimes you just gotta release the music, but then you got people like Kanye who he'll release the album and then pull it back to go remaster it, and it works for him.
It works for him.
I don't know how he does it, but
I don't have that issue anymore. I used to. This may sound arrogant. It's just I've gotten good enough to the where I don't need to like ponder anymore. Once I write my lyrics, oh, I know that's good.
it's like muscle memory.
In a sense, it's more of a method. It's
Okay.
like I don't write like I used to anymore. It's constantly evolving. How can I explain it without sounding like a psycho?
Sound like a psycho.
Psycho's okay.
Yeah. You aren't a psycho, right?
So
Okay.
moving past that question, my writing method, it depends on what it is. But like, let's go back to the album I was pitching, The Contract. I have a script that's written. So my writing method, I don't have to get creative anymore. I already have the story. Now I just put rhymes to the story. That's easy. Or someone gives me a concept that's not my own. That's even easier. Because now I'm just taking what you said to me and make it a musical. But let's say I'm thinking of something that's brand new right now. Like, hey, write a song, man. You got a day, just give me a song. No concept, just write a song. How I write now is the same way you would write a script. I would start with my plot. What it is in this song do I want to accomplish? What's my rising action? That's going to be more like my first verse or that introduction. And where's the climax? Right in the middle of the song? Boom. The part where I have the most tension to figure out what's going to happen if I'm telling a story or if it's just the hypest part of the song, which would be the chorus. That's my climax right here. We built up to that chorus, boom, hit the climax. Now, what's that ending resolution? The bridge. That final bridge where you think you're about to go back to the verse like you were the last 2 times, but then I bring you in and twist it up and tell you where we end off. And that's it. That's my song. When I think about it that way, it's so much easier to write because I have it in sections.
Yeah.
I used to have problems like what you were saying is I'm just writing bars, just to write bars. And I'm like, oh, that's weak because there was no guidance. There was no direction. I was just kind of putting it on the paper. And then afterwards, I'm like, no, this should go here. This should go here. I don't do that anymore. I know where it goes as I'm going through. It's methodical now.
I like that approach because you're starting with the end in mind. This is what I want to build.
Yeah.
And then you break it down to how do we put it together.
Yeah, it's a science now. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't write randomly anymore because that comes from inspiration now.
Right.
Sometimes I'm just walking, I'm like, oh. And I'm just like, let me just write all these down. I just thought of 3 bars. Those are good. Those are great. And that's when that like natural instinct of the lyricist kicks in. Yeah. I'm not thinking of a plot anymore. I'm just trying to rap. It's just I got to get it out. So that's still a method. But when I'm trying to make if I'm consciously going, all right, time to work, that's my method.
I think, like, I love storytelling. And so the problem I run into is I create my own rabbit hole and go down it. I'm too concerned with making my story believable. When I guess in theory, I don't really need to. Yeah. That's the biggest problem I have with finishing any project. And I was like, oh, nobody's going to believe this dude fell off the building from that high and survived. I mean, scratch. So that, like, I used to just write, get on the mic, and I'd be done with it, put it behind me and move on. But somewhere, writing for other people is easy for me. Yeah. Because once it's out of my hands and they take it and I'm like, tweak it how you want, then I don't have any regrets. I don't sit at night and be like, oh, I wrote some stupid stuff. I don't feel that way. But for my own stuff, I get too in my head.
Because it's a reflection of you.
Yeah, it's that, so. But I think I know what the problem is. It's not really a problem, actually. Let me rephrase. I think I know what it is that's going through your head that you may not consciously be thinking of. When you're writing for yourself, it's harder to be objective about yourself. Yeah. You're nitpicking everything because you know you, but then you're like, but what does everybody else think of this? But when you write for somebody else, because I've written for other people, I can objectively look at you and say, this is the type of person you are. I've heard you talk. This is how you speak. We had a one-on-one conversation, and these are the kind of mannerisms you have, so I can write like this. It's easy to play off of someone else. They're giving you all the information. You just putting it down. But then when you're trying to do it for yourself, you're like, nah, but that makes me sound weird. But you are weird. It's okay.
Worst critic.
You are weird. Let it go. Let it go. You're trying to please others.
To be weird, Bobby.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. You've seen some of the outfits I wear. I mean, I accept my individual artistic flair.
Embrace it.
I totally embrace it. I totally embrace it. But I don't know. I guess, like, how would I write something? Like, if y'all had never seen me and never met me, and then I wrote something, and then you read it, even if it was a song, or and say, off of this, I have an imagination of what this guy might be like. I don't think I could do it. I can't do that.
You don't think you can?
I don't think I can.
You mean we never met?
If me and you never met, but I wrote something down, either in a song or a poem or something about me, and I wanted to give you an idea of the type of person that I am. Oh. And then when you read it, you can say, this is the type of person. I couldn't do that. I couldn't successfully do that.
Well, first of all.
But you could write it about me.
I think you can. I think you wouldn't like it.
Could be.
I think you're more than capable of doing it because you've done it in the school system. You remember growing up in school when they're like, hey, write 2 sentences about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Man, those are tough times.
Those are tough, yeah.
But you've done it.
Yeah.
You've been programmed to do it. We can do it.
I think I lied.
You might actually have told them. So this is More Than Lyrics podcast. This is about to become a psychology class.
Let's go.
You probably didn't lie. You probably said something that was truth deep down within yourself. That
subconscious.
Yeah, some subconscious. And you probably didn't like it. It was like, no, that's not me. But it was.
You know, I just like that you brought that up because This just gave me this. We just said just now an image of an actual like music video of somebody sitting down and having to do that, and they're in the classroom and they're having to talk describe themselves.
That's cool.
That would be
like
cool.
Yeah.
I have an idea for a music video. I haven't shot any videos yet, but I want to do a music video, just like one still shot that like pans around me and my boys just sitting on the bench eating cookies, and I have like the rap music playing, and maybe it's like a hype song, but it's just us sitting there eating cookies.
A contrast to what you see with what you hear.
Yeah.
But it's what, like unity, family,
I have
togetherness.
no idea. I
That's
just
what
have
it sounds
the
like.
visual.
You and your
Somebody
boys,
sitting
like
down
your
eating
children
cookies.
or
My
your
kids,
friends?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be in that video.
He said, "You got cookies."
If somebody's sitting, I love cookies.
That's funny.
So I was talking to Tasha when we were getting ready to start taping the podcast, and she's like, "You have to have like one question that you ask every guest." And I was like, "What is that gonna be?" And I didn't figure it out until just sitting here with you. What is it that inspires you to do what you do?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I know the answer, but I'm like a broken record. All right, I'm gonna give you a better answer. I'm gonna give you both. I'm gonna give you the one I usually tell people, and I'm gonna give you one I just made up now because
Let's go. I like
I'm
it.
pretty good at just improv. So the one I just made up now is what inspired me to do what I do is my father's tutelage.
Okay.
Him teaching me how to navigate life, not by him directly teaching me, him just living and me just watching him.
Yeah.
That inspired me to do what I do in the sense of when I'm writing experiences for people to live through vicariously. He did that for me without even knowing. So that kind of inspired my pen and music. But what inspired me to do music in the first place, I told you this on my podcast, it was Royce the 5'9". He inspired me to be a lyricist.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like we were talking about last time, like I heard his Boom single and I was like, yo, this is crazy work. Yeah. I thought at that moment, I can stop writing poems and start writing raps.
You were writing poetry before.
I was writing poetry before. My teacher in high school, he passed away midway through the semester, but he used to give me extra work after class.
Mm-hmm. You told me that.
Yeah. Because the way I wrote, he was like, you have an attunement to this. And we were reading Great Gatsby, and he told me to pull in an extra page in your report. But on the extra page, I want you to just kind of just write whatever you feel. Don't do what the prompt is. Write that report, and then the extra page, just write whatever you want about this book in your own way. And I did it. And after that, I just was constantly getting assignments from him off the books pretty much on how to write. Then he passed away. So then I started writing I'm never going to publish the book, but I started writing a short story.
Okay.
Because he always told me, you would be a good writer, like journalist or novelist. Like, nah. But then he died, so I was like, let me start writing a book.
Let's carry on that vision.
Yeah.
So would you consider him your Obi-Wan that got you on the path?
Nah.
That's somebody else?
Nah.
Royce was my Obi-Wan, for
Okay.
real. Honestly. I can't. It's just, I explain it to people, and sometimes it doesn't make sense to them, but I see so much of me in him. Like I feel like he could have been. He's like if we fractured the space-time continuum or whatever, the two universes collided with an older version of me. That's like I feel like that's him. Like his relationship with his father, things I heard about in his personal album, The Book of Ryan, was amazing. His neighborhood, his rhyme style, his friends, like all these, his addiction issues, it's all like a mirror image. It's like that's crazy. I've never met someone in life that I can be like, that I relate. And I never met him. I was on live with him once. But I never met him.
Is there anybody in your family musically inclined that has done anything that even remotely
Influenced
pushed?
me?
Yeah, that may have pushed you a little on that path with music. Like you heard their music, and whether it's lyrically or instruments.
So biologically, my two older brothers. They rapped a lot.
Okay.
I didn't speak until I was like the age of 6, after my mom died. So from the ages of 0 through 5, 5.5, you didn't get a word out of me. I was just a listener. And my dad never fails every year to tell me the story of how, remember when you was a kid, you never used to talk? Now you don't shut the hell up? Yes, I understand.
We gotta get ready to wrap this episode up. KJ, I appreciate you coming and being our first guest on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Where can I find your music? You say your website. What's the website?
The music will be on all platforms, so you
Okay,
can just type
that's right.
in King John, and you'll see my face, and it makes sense. But I can leave off with this though. I think the question that would be good to ask everybody on the podcast is, what does More Than Lyrics mean to you?
I was thinking
thought about that.
Yeah, I literally, when we started the episode, I was like, that
That would be maybe a good
But
opener.
then we didn't even know that was the name of the podcast.
Okay.
But anyway,
Maybe instead of
that's
what it
good.
means to you, you can say, if I said this is more than lyrics, what does it make you think? I think that might be a more intricate way of asking it.
Okay.
I don't know, just something to play with.
Do you want to share your website before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, it's thekingdommusic.com.
Kingdom.
Thekingdommusic.com. You can book me to do live audio mixes. You can book me to do mixing, even if it's remote. Just send me your stems. I'll put them into the DAW. I'll do the mix. You send me a short description of what it is you want, and we can mix your song that way. Or you can book me for sync licensing. Somebody want a song for a video game or a movie or a Netflix special, I can make that. I make music for shows all the time.
Bet. I'm going to ask you that. I know we got to get out of here, but
Yeah.
what does More Than Lyrics mean to you?
More than lyrics, what it means to me, it's a lifestyle. And it's also something that can influence more than just music realm. So if I write these lyrics down and you hear them and it makes you feel something, that's what More Than Lyrics means to me.
All right.
Or if it just makes you think of something, but yeah.
All right. KJ, we appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
T,
Sure.
Bobby.
We'll continue to do project. We'll continue to keep you in that circumference.
Yeah, we got to go golfing.
Yes, we do have to go golfing. We got to bring Gene.
We all three of us go golfing.
Let's do it.
I suck at golfing, so y'all gonna have
And
to show
so
me
do
how
I.
to do
So
it.
I do
it's going to be a
too.
good time.
Let's go.
It's gonna be fun.
All right. That's our show.